What up? What up? It's Nexus here.
And Winifar for sure.
And I am still not hyped for this. Yeah, we're still gonna do it.
We're gonna play the letter.
I'm
right?
gonna get spooked. It's gonna be great.
Nexus is gonna get more spooked than me as per usual.
Yep.
So using my scary golf powers, I'm going to get us. I'm gonna get us through the letter.
Yeah, let's fucking do this shit. Okay,
let's scoot this a little
let's
bit.
go ahead and continue.
Alright, we're gonna continue from the last point where we left off. If you don't remember, it was some spooky
Help me.
Some spooky ass shit.
Oh god.
Alright, so we're gonna continue. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Are you scared?
I'm always scared.
Oh shit, here we are.
It's gone.
It's
okay,
gone.
she's gone. She's gone. That's
Where is it?
Who gives a... Oh!
Oh
What?
god, no,
Really?
he died.
Game over? No.
What happened? Oh boy. Alright, so.
No, we do. Proceed! Harder!
I'm trying, okay? I'm trying. I'm doing my best.
Okay, we just got 2 defense.
Okay, yes. Alright, I think we got through it. I think.
Oh my god.
She was really scary. Are you okay, Nexus?
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright, no. I'm good.
Yes!
The door finally swings open and I couldn't have been... We need to get this closer, especially if I'm going to have to hammer keys.
This is true.
Okay, alright, we got it. That's the backlog. Alright, the door finally swings open and I couldn't have been happier. Clearly.
Yeah, after that fucking shit.
That was scary. She scared us.
Freaked me the fuck out.
Wasting no time, I leap out the door and don't look back. Well, duh. My feet pound against the floor in rhythm with the loud, fast beating of my heart. Okay. By the time I run past the hallway and find myself atop the grand staircase, my chest feels so tight it's going to burst.
Oh boy.
But that's nothing compared to the feeling of hope the sight of the exit gives me.
No.
Racing down the stairs, a breathing
Okay,
laugh
I'm covering
escapes
my
me.
eyes.
Cover your eyes, babe.
Covering my eyes.
My shoe slips and I find myself
Oh,
falling
fuck off.
until my back hits the ground and pain racks my body. Oh no, my head grows fuzzy and my vision dims as I fight to stay conscious.
Oh no.
No!
Oh no.
The last thing I see are those feet before all I know is darkness.
Alright.
Are we a vegetable now?
Fucking, I don't know. Maybe, yes.
Oh, Nexus.
Oh boy.
What did we do?
Oh boy.
Is that it?
This is just the intro.
No, did we, is that it?
No, this is the intro.
Did I kill us?
Not yet.
Are you sure?
Yeah, this is just a, this is an intro.
He's cute.
You're cute.
You're cute.
Fuck your face.
Whoa. That looks like me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Can I skip this?
Yep. A buzz breaks the silence. I start to rouse, pulled into consciousness against my own will. I've never felt this tired before.
Oh boy.
I just want to sleep, but the insistent buzzing, poking, and prodding isn't letting me. My old mattress may not be the comfiest of places, but that doesn't make me any more eager to wake up. Isabella!
5 more minutes, Becca.
Yeah, Becca.
I swat away at what is nudging persistently at my side. Come on! Can I just get a few extra minutes of sleep today? I promise I'll work hard once I get up.
Oh boy.
A hand lightly taps my cheek and something cold is suddenly being pressed at the back of my head. The icy sensation slowly spreads throughout the area, giving me an uncomfortable feeling. Oh boy. Oh shit, we're still in the house.
You alright?
Do not want.
This time, when if I got a little spook?
The fog immediately lifts from my mind the moment I recognize the voice and my eyes snap open.
Oh boy.
We're lucky there's two of us, right? I don't know if either one of us could do this by ourselves.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
There, looking down at me, is Rose. Whatever!
Fuck off.
Another woman loiters beside her, but my attention is too focused on my co-agent
Co-agent.
to even ask why there's someone else with her. Rose's posture just screams worry, although she's keeping a straight face, or trying at least. I can't help but
Rose.
feel bad for making her fret. What the fuck ever? A wave of dizziness washes over me as soon as I try to get up, forcing me to lie back down again. Luckily, the feeling subsides after a few seconds, until only a mild throbbing somewhere at the back of my head remains.
Oh boy.
With a little assistance from Rose, I push myself upright.
Oh boy. Get these bitches out of here.
Yeah, get these thotties out of
Let's
here.
go ram.
I wish I still had green hair, though.
I wish I had Cruella Deville hair.
You're gonna have Cruella Deville hair.
That's gonna fucking happen.
I'm gonna give that to you.
That's all I ask.
She hands me an ice pack and gestures for me to press it where I suspect a small bump has already formed. If the light ache in the area indicates anything.
Alright, Isabella, where are we?
The Urban
Fucking, I don't know.
Mansion. Why?
Just trying to make sure you're not concussed.
And the date today?
October 21st? Rose.
Last one. Can you count to 15 in reverse order?
There we go.
15, 14, 13, 12 teen. No, that's wrong. Why are we doing this?
She's just checking if your injury is in any way serious.
Damn,
Who is
dude.
this thotty?
Okay.
This time I curiously regard the woman standing beside Rose. It's impossible to overlook her with the way she towers over us. She must be tall.
Tall girls are awesome.
And here I thought Rose is already tall. Who is she anyway? One of the remaining cleaning crews? But with how primly dressed she is, I don't think anyone would want to clean in a suit. An expensive suit at that. The gloves must have already cost a fortune. Her eyes slowly shift between me and Rose, considering us with an almost unreadable expression before finally fixing a sharp gaze on me. I can't help but fold my arms protectively over myself as she does so. She may be far from a cleaning crew, but she certainly looks our supervisor during evaluation.
Just do it, please.
I eye them both warily, but recite everything as she is asked. Rose releases a breath of relief once I'm done.
You scared me for a moment there. I was about to call for an ambulance. Are you alright?
Exasperation soon replaces the dull ache.
Oh boy.
The memory's a little fuzzy, but the attic? And
There was someone, Rose. In the attic.
Someone? You mean a client? Oh, that's unlikely. It's probably just one of the... There was sent a few of them back this morning for some last minute...
No, not any of those. They're, I'm not actually sure. Wait, didn't I call you? You said you were in the attic when you answered. That's...
both Rose and the lady look at me like I've just grown an extra head. Did I say something weird? That's not abnormal for me. Ladies and gentlemen, I say weird stuff all the time. Rose quickly casts an apologetic smile at the woman before the awkward silence stretches on any further. It's her saleswoman smile, the same one she taught me back when I was still her trainee. I should show this to troublesome clients. Excuse me. I should show this to troublesome clients or just to avoid trouble in general, she advised. It's also the same one she gives me when I've done something particularly absurd that may cause us to lose a potential sale. Her eyes are serious when she turns back to me. She takes both of my shoulders, gently squeezes it, and with as much patience as she
much
can
as I'd love to
muster.
have gotten at least a heads up of your arrival, I didn't really get a call from you. You know, signal here is absolutely horrendous. I was in the garden earlier and couldn't even make a single call. Isabella, I'm going to ask again. Are you really alright? What happened?
I don't know. It's all a bit blurry. I remember I was looking for you, but you weren't in the attic. And there's whatever it is. And we must have tripped on the rug or something on the way down. Oh no. Do you think someone came in while you were out? You left the main door open. We are so going to get into big trouble if something gets stolen, Rose.
Perhaps it is a concussion.
Are you sure you feel fine? We could still call for an ambulance. I could cover for you.
No, I'm fine. I'm okay, Rose. I can work.
Wait. Hold on. Hold your horses, Rose. I just can't miss an important sale because of a minor bump on the head. An extremely minor bump.
Who do we get rid of?
I don't think we get rid of either of them. I think she might want to buy the mansion and she's Rose. So we're stuck. Okay. I've had worse when I was a kid. This is nothing.
Besides, if I leave, you'll have to shoulder everything in the open house.
You ain't seen
alone.
shit.
And in a mansion
Scared
this big.
bitch.
There. Well, there's also the part where I may lose that bonus BRC promise, but that's completely beside the point. Rose gives me a skeptical look when I return the cold compress to her and push myself off the floor. I have to use the staircase's railings to steady myself, but otherwise I feel fine.
See? I'm A-okay.
Hey, okay.
The two of them exchange a worried glance, and Rose assumes a contemplative look.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I bite my lower lip in anticipation. If she says no,
Right, you're in.
a smile threatens to slip out from me.
Oh boy. This isn't
If I
good.
see that you aren't feeling well, I'm taking you personally to the nearest clinic to have you checked. Clear?
Clear as day, ma'am. Thanks, Rose.
You insisted. But remember what I said. First sign of you looking not okay, and we're off. No questions asked.
It's just a small bump. Don't worry.
You shouldn't downplay these kinds of things. It could be a serious injury for all we know.
Suddenly, a small cough sounds against the walls of the foyer, interrupting our banter. The woman is looking expectantly at the two of us, her stare making me shrink back a little on myself. She isn't really intimidating. Well, she is. But not in the scary negative way. Far from it, actually. Her demeanor simply commands an air of sophistication and respect. In a different world, a younger me would have probably wished to be like her. At our lack of response, she coughs again, lifting a well-trimmed eyebrow at me in question. Words get caught in my throat at the sight of it, and Rose, as usual, is swift to catch my blunders.
My sincerest apologies, Mrs.
Miss McCullough. Marianne McCullough.
Think that's spooky?
Ugh. She hands Rose her business card. She's an interior designer. The words interior designer catch my eye before my partner flips it over. Oh, probably someone interested in the mansion for its 17th century influences then. I won't hold it against her though. Despite the hearsays of remaining uninhabited for years, the mansion's original fittings and furniture have been kept completely intact and restored to pristine condition.
Oh boy.
I suppose some people find that trip to the past feeling appealing. After all, with what it offers, the place could be a haven for people looking to live somewhere with a classic historical charm.
Miss McCullough, I'm Rose Cooper, and this is my partner, Isabella Santos. We're just ironing out a few things, but we'll be starting the tour soon enough. In the meantime, we've prepared some refreshments for you in the parlor while you're waiting. If you could please.
Thanks. There's no need for it though. I just dropped by for a quick survey of the place. I thought I should check the estate before I meet with the homeowners.
Rose's confusion is impossible to miss when she glances at me, and I return it with equally perplexed looks, or with an equally perplexed look. Excuse me. And against my better judgment, I blurt out the first question that comes to mind.
I'm sorry. Homeowners?
I should have kept my mouth shut. A flash of irritation crosses her face, but instantly disappears under a mask of professional detachment.
Yes. Hannah Wright? I was hired by her to handle the interior design for their newly bought home. This is the Ermengarde mansion, right?
It is, but
She pauses, possibly trying to find the right words to fix the awkward situation without offending someone. Suddenly, Rose nudges me with her elbow. Oh, we have a decision to make, Nexus. We'll check with our supervisor, or we don't know.
Do we flip a coin?
Do we flip a coin here?
We flip a coin here.
We're flipping a coin, ladies and gentlemen. Heads, we'll check with our supervisor. Tails, we don't know.
Heads.
Heads? Alright, we'll check with our supervisor. Those few moments have given me enough time to clear my head of any nervousness or confusion clouding it.
It is, ma'am, but we weren't aware the mansion has already been sold.
What do you mean?
I almost flinch when she turns her gaze on me, but I stand my ground. Besides, it isn't like I haven't dealt with awkward situations like this before. I may screw up at times, but that doesn't mean I haven't learned a thing or two in the 5 years that I've worked for the business.
The mansion is indeed for sale, ma'am. Today's the open house, in fact. However, we
Yes.
haven't heard anything
Had
from
a
the
belt.
higher-ups that a deal has already been closed for this particular property. If you'd like, my co-agent and me can check with them right now.
She nods, seemingly in deep thought after I finished. Somebody told her that they bought the frickin' house, and they hadn't bought the frickin' house.
Yep.
She appears to be a reasonable person anyway. Given the proper explanation, she'd surely understand.
I thought something looked odd when I arrived here. Excuse me, I think I need to make a call to my secretary. Thank you for your assistance, Miss Santos.
With a slight wave of her hand, she leaves us.
Good fucker.
That seems to be the end of it. She's like, nah, fam. There we go. Both Rose and I breathe a sigh of relief. Disaster averted. I also don't miss the thumbs up she gives me for doing a good job, and I can't help but swell with pride. Still, I've already prepared myself to dial the number to our Luxburn office and check even if she didn't ask for it. I will be very frustrated if for some reason something has already been decided without, pardon me, ladies and gentlemen, with or without mine or Rose's knowledge. That is a whole new level of unfair. We've been working hard on this. I don't know. Moments later, Miss McCulloch returns, looking a little frustrated but with an apology clear in her face. I feel a little sorry for her having to go through all this trouble.
There seems to have been a little misunderstanding with my client. If you'll allow it, I'd like to stay and wait for them here. I was informed they'll be dropping by for the open house today. I figured it'd be a waste to just leave after that long drive. I might as well meet him here.
I don't like the mouse here still.
you could stay at the parlor in the meantime,
Does
ma'am.
that freak you
I'm
out?
sure it won't be long before our guests arrive. And Isabella, I left a few documents in my car. You know where I keep those. Can you please get it for me?
Rose takes a glance at her wristwatch before tossing me a set of keys.
And hurry. We've still got a few minutes to double check those papers.
Okay, got it.
The two of them disappear behind the parlor door. Their departure brings with it a stillness to keep me company, neither welcoming nor comforting. Okay. Alone like this, it's impossible not to think of what really happened. I wish the memory wasn't as elusive as it normally is. Then again, Rose already said she didn't receive any calls from me. So Nexus, she doesn't remember us calling her and telling us that she was in the attic.
Oh boy.
Was it just paranoia, a temporary lapse after having heard all those tales about this place? Probably. I want to think of it as such. Better to think of it as such so I can work in peace. Except a small part of my mind begs to differ, and if I'm going to be completely honest with myself, I want nothing more than to leave this place as soon as possible. I would too, that was some scary shit.
Yeah, fuck that.
I don't know what's in this house, and I don't want to know.
Same.
The keys Rose had just handed me dig into my palm, its jagged edges creating shallow ridges in my skin from how hard I'm clutching it. It's a reminder of what I still need to do and why I've taken this job in the first place. Hugging my blazer closer to my body, I exit the house to get what Rose has asked of me. Just a few more hours, Isabella. Sell the house and get the money. I don't think so. Oh no! A flock of people have already gathered in the mansion's front yard by the time we officially open the doors. I'm not sure whether I should feel baffled or underdressed standing in their presence. Men and women of wealth and status, all dressed to the nines in fancy suits and lovely dresses in varying colors, compose the medium-sized crowd. Their necks, arms, and fingers are adorned with silver and gold glinting in the afternoon sun. Some even have ridiculously fancy feathered hats on their heads. I itch. Break. Okay. I really hope there aren't any magpies living nearby in the stories. Those birds would have a field day in this. Nexus, you know what a magpie is?
Nope.
It's like a black bird that's attracted to shiny things, and it will steal them from you. Like, it'll swoop down and attack you for your shiny stuff. I'm terrified.
You hate birds.
I hate birds. They are murmuring among themselves, looking at the estate's facade appraisingly, with some arguing about whose mansion has the superior architecture. Must be nice. But most of it stops as Rose calls for their attention. They don't look too pleased at being ordered around, but what can they do about it?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Rose Cooper, and this is my partner, Isabella Santos. We'll be taking a tour of the mansion in 2 groups. Please make sure you filled up.
Those who want to look around the first floor, please follow my partner. I'll be guiding the ones who wish to see the ground floor.
Hearing this, a few wander to me. They are mostly old ladies who seem daunted at the idea of climbing all of those stairs. Miss McCollough also joins the group, but what really catches my eye is the elegantly dressed pair she approaches. Ooh, look at these guys.
Fancy.
Fancy.
It's so nice to finally meet you. When Chief Inspector Lee mentioned that a famous interior designer is in town,
Alright.
I knew I
As
had
soon
to
as we
get
get
you.
through this part, we'll go ahead and save for today.
Your confidence in my skills is very flattering, ma'am.
I'm sure you won't disappoint, Marianne.
Marianne.
Oh.
Marianne McCulloch.
Oh, you know each other?
Not at all, ma'am.
You mentioned something about a Marianne on our way here, darling?
Oh, yes, I think I did.
They must be the clients that she was talking about. I might have seen their faces somewhere before. Some magazine or the television? I can't quite remember. But then again, most of our guests have likely ended up on the news, one way or another. I wouldn't be surprised if these two already have. For people who are popular, though, they aren't dressed as loudly as the others, and in their simplicity, the couple stands out. The woman, in particular, is stunning enough to turn the heads of most people in my group, especially the men with wandering eyes.
Oh boy.
The guy standing beside her doesn't seem to mind, though. And if I'm going to be a bit bolder with my assumptions, I'd say he's basking in the attention. Both of them, in fact. I think they are brother and sister if it weren't for the public display of affection. Ew, though.
Good.
You're not wrong. The matching rings on their fingers just cement the fact that they are indeed a couple. Whatever. Couple or not, what's important is that we get this deal closed before the current owners can even think of canceling the listing. I just hope one of the people in Minor Rose's group is brave and generous enough to buy this mansion. And so, with papers in hand, I lead the way. Alright, we're gonna stop and save here.
Yep.
Alright, we'll get through our tour of the mansion for these fancy rich people next week on Spooktober.
Yes.
That is Winifar, your dedicated goth GF here, and Nexus.
Nexus, yeah, I'm here.
He's here.
I'm here.
He's doing his best.
I'm doing my best.
Alright, we'll see you guys tomorrow with some Chanteleys.
Yes.
And then we'll see you next week with more Spooktober. Everybody, be careful.
Everybody wins. Be careful. Don't die.
Don't die. Don't do anything too spooky without me. And if you do anything too spooky, don't name it after me. I would not appreciate it.
We would not. That's on you.
Yep, that's on you. Have a great night, guys. Be
Good
careful.
night.
Bye-bye. How do we get out of here?